Good morning. Hope you are good and fine at the moment. According to the timetable, we had the panel discussion at night. Suddenly, we have to change it. We have to move on, and because Venerable Dr. Dhammapala can come after afternoon, so after lunch dana, so we thought of giving that opportunity at night for him and use his morning time for the panel discussion. Bante Kondanya Mahatero.
More than it's a panel discussion, it's participants.
Yeah. Bante Kondanya Tero is here. Venerable Bante Susila and also our Ayananda. They are sitting here. Our two doctors are also coming here to join. The purpose of this panel discussion or the forum is to get the participants' views. This time is to express the views of our novice monks, our upasikas, who became the active participants of this program. Once you express your attitudes, experiences, everything on one side, that is good to know your views and experiences for us. On the other hand, this is a reflection on the program from both parties. Understanding the reflection, through reflection, your experiences, our experiences, your thoughts, our thoughts, your ideas, our ideas, what we have to do to change or improve the program. We can think of that next time to make the 48th novitiate program more successful one, because every day we learn something, we understand in something, we practice something. You know, pariyatti, patipatti, pativeda. Pariyatti means the learning from the classroom. Pariyatti, patipatti, pativeda. Pariyatti means learning. Patipatti means the application of the theory or learning. Pativeda means understanding and experiences, practical experiences. That's more important in a life when we practice Buddha's teaching. And in this program, we talk about different topics. After the naming ceremony, Bante Kondanya has talked about the significance of renunciation. Naming ceremony also a remarkable event, because we rename you in order to understand you as a Buddhist, you as an upasika, you as a novice monk. For an example, if you use all your lay names, we cannot understand whether this is a monk or upasika. That's why we rename. We should have our own pure label to our practice. To our practice. So, significance of renunciation, I think Bhante delivered a good speech with his experiences throughout many countries. Bhante Kondanya has traveled from Sri Lanka to USA and traveled to many countries to preach the Dhamma, and he is a well-experienced monk. So Dr. Asoka Priyadarshana talks about the importance of the 5 precepts. What is the importance of the 5 precepts for a life of lay people? And also the life of the Buddha. Uncle Vijay also talked. Even though he is not here, we have to remind. Then Bhante Varanayana from Myanmar. He talked about my life as a monk. And also he talked about monkhood as a community service as well. Then Bhante Susila, sitting here next to Bhante Kondanya, talk about the importance of 10 precepts. And again Bhante Kondanya talk about the benefits of bhavana and metta meditation in this program as a talk, as well as he introduced the importance of the benefits of bhavana during our puja sessions in the morning and also in the evening. That's good. So Bhante Vijitapura Gunaratana Thera talk about the 4 Noble Truths, and yesterday morning impermanence and detachment. Not very basic concepts, very strong and essential foundations of the Buddhism, fundamental teachings. He talked about that with reference to doctrinal matters in the Sutta Pitaka and other Pitakas. Then I also talk about the 2 chief disciples, how we have to highlight their Sila, Samadhi and Panya. Thereafter, Dr. Ratnasiri Ratnayaka talked about 10 wholesome deeds, and also Lobha Dosa Moha. Thereafter, another topic also he talked, 3 talks, at the chief lay disciples of the Buddha, Anathapindika and Visakha also he talked about that. Then Dato Chalichya about gratitude, Brother Anandapong sharing merits in Buddhism. In that day, Bhante Susila again talk about Metta Sutta. Ayananda also talk about Buddha's chief female disciples. In that sense, we have given different topics. We have addressed the doctrinal matters. The purpose of using the characters such as chief disciples, chief female disciples, chief lay disciples, because they indeed have become examples of pure characters in Buddhism. How you can practice monkhood to become a leading figure, having absorbed the good qualities of those characters such as Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Moggallana, how female disciples can become nun, and also they can become leading figures. How you can, as a laity, lead the Buddhist society. That's why we use Anathapindika and also Visakha. No gender differences, but we can talk about that. And also we talk about Four Noble Truths and other doctrinal matters. in that sense we discuss different things. You learn something, you practice a daily routine, a timetable. Apart from your daily lives, maybe that is different from your daily day life as a lay person. These 10 near to 9 days, you lived according to a timetable. You practice that. Maybe at home you sleep as possible as you can sleep, but on these days, you just followed the timetable. You did something. When you partake the food, the way you enjoy the food is different from the way you enjoy food in your daily lives. Maybe in a restaurant, maybe with friends or whoever, chatting with them, talking to them. But this time totally different. And they are our friends, colleagues, but you silently enjoy this program and you silently enjoy the food also. Different activities, different behaviors, different mental cultivations to avoid the evil practices, to enhance your skills in the Dhamma, to clean your mind, and we followed the instructions of the Buddha. This is a good experience. That's why we really appreciate your dedication, our novice monks and upasikas, and also these experts, Bante Kondanya, all the way from USA to Malaysia to attend this program. Bante Susila, all the way from Canada to attend this program. Then Ayananda, Dr. Asoka, Dr. Ratnasiri, they also all the way from Sri Lanka to attend this program. Bante Varanayana, also the same from Myanmar. So we have dedicated both parties. Now this is the time to discuss and express your views. If there is any questions, issues or whatever, you can express your gratitude, ideas, thoughts, improvements or whatever that we have to consider. So that's why we plan to have this panel discussion. Already Dr. Ratnasiri also came and Dr. Asoka also. They are late because they have to take breakfast. They don't take together with us. They respect our observance of the higher sila. That's why they take after you. Even though they are educated, having senior positions in the universities, they respect your observance. That means the higher sila, observance of the higher sila is higher than the professional and educational qualifications, considering the age, without considering the age limit. However, now I would like to invite our Samanera monks and also our Upasikas to express your own views, ideas, suggestions and whatever at this moment, so we can discuss. If you have any question regarding any talk or anything that you couldn't ask from the expert, you can tell it now and get the solutions. So I invite you all to actively participate and express your ideas. So Bante Kondanyi is here. He is ready to give his feedback and during the program to any person here, any expert, you can say anything regarding the program.
This is another learning opportunity for all of us. So therefore, feel free. Please talk.
Good morning, all the Reverend Venerables, Bante Kondanya, Bante Susila, Bhante Vinita, Ayananda, and doctors and professors. I just wish to put on record my deep gratitude for this new opportunity to be able to be here. I think things keep changing, anicca, and it has been extremely fulfilling for me. This morning I found out something. What the mind wants to do is codependent on what the body is able to handle. So I just want to put on record again for all the people who are seen handling this program and the people in the back office, on behalf of the small group here of 34, I would like to put on record the heartfelt appreciation that each of us have benefited from this program, which has been carried on for the 47th time. Thank you very much.
Good morning to all. In my view, that this program giving a lot of good experience and knowledge. Okay, so the Dhamma talks also that I attended gave more understanding regards to Buddha's teaching. And the speaker also gave a very good speech, kind and patient also. But there is no topic notes provided to us. The notes before the session, if they can provide the notes, I think there is more understanding and helpful. Okay. So, however, I feel grateful and happy that I able to enter this program. Thanks very much.
Are we allowed to speak very long? First of all, thank you all the Bhantes that you all spend so much time and effort to help us in this program. Just share some of my experience. This is my second novitiate program that I have entered, and my personal experience, because I have started learning, really go into Buddhism 5 years ago. And I didn't really bother about whether it's Theravada or Mahayana or Vajrayana or whatever. And I learned from a few masters. From Theravada, basically, I learned a lot in meditation. And to me, after these 5 years, I see myself transform. Yeah. After going into Buddhism studies, I really see myself as transformed a lot. And I don't attend Theravada classes because I'm more into Tibetan style, because we do mantras, and Mahayana we study sutras, which is very in-depth. So the understanding is deeper. Like what yesterday Bhante Susila have taught us on metta, he actually drill in and explain. I think that is something which a lot of us are looking forward, expecting. And like Venerable Arya, when she talked about the 16 steps in Anapana, I think that's very good for us. For those who are new in meditation practitioner, that is a very good start. But then when they talk about, I think a lot of them talking about metta as if it's a big word, you know. I started to learn Theravada, basically I started from metta meditation. And I can call myself a metta meditator for 5 years already. Every morning I learn metta. I actually practice and meditate based on metta. I have dropped anapana totally. But then doesn't mean that when I said that, it's also wrong. Because once you use metta, because I understand the metta that being taught here, it was without the kindergarten stage, the foundation, where you start from building the what do you call, the metta in you before you start radiating it out. Here we just straight away, Sabe Sata Sukhi Hontu, and then you start radiant. And then I believe a lot of people will be wondering, will be blur. That was the first lesson when I learned, and everybody keep on querying until when the teacher started the first class, then only we realized there's 4 or 5 steps that we need to learn to build up the metta. Then you know that, you know, how to radiate it out, and then we have a practical experience on that, you know. So today, every morning when I start metta, if we can remember what Bante Susila have mentioned, in there's a part where we talk about all directions. Actually, now when I start metta, I go in straight into that all direction and radiant out. So I don't need to build, because every day you have built is like you charge your battery already fully charged. So you can start radiating out just like an EV car, you know. So I think a lot of people will think that you learn nothing in metta, but actually it's not. If you do the proper way, metta really bring you to a lot of different level which you will expect, you know. So that is what I can see. But this novitiate program, a lot of session I would say is very good, because I don't listen to, I have not had the chance to listen to Theravada's teaching. And this novitiate program gave me a new idea on how Theravada look at things, you know. Because like 4 elements, we meditate based on 4 elements. But in Mahayana, we actually have 5 elements. Emptiness is the 5th element. So like when Doctor explained the whole thing, I can't remember what was that. To me, towards the end is our Vajrayana's teaching. 1 sentence, Om Mani Padme Hum. That's all. But that summarized the whole thing. The 2 hours talk, basically to us, we summarize into 1 sentence, and we practice based on that sentence. And that is where we practice our mindfulness, you know, and compassion. So it's very different. But then ultimately, I would say the goal is the same. So one of my master always said, when you see mountain, it's a mountain. When you see water, it's water. Well, when we practice, when we see mountain, it's no longer a mountain. When we see water, it's no longer water. When we can reach to that level, that means we have already started using the 5 aggregates and moving towards emptiness. So every day we have to be very mindful. So these 5 years, what I have done is that, like, including these 8 days on 8 days, I eat at the same mode with mindfulness, I walk with mindfulness, I sleep with mindfulness. I don't feel any difference 5 years ago when I started learning Buddhism and today. So to me, it's like, the only difference is that I don't have a tall bed. That's all. So other than that, it's very normal for me. The practice time and whatever is almost the same as what I've been doing for the past 5 years. So I like that, but doesn't mean, Bante, when I said this, I'm prepared to shave off this permanently. Thank you, Bante. Thank you, Venerable.
I appeal the permission from Bantes and our doctors. Actually, I thought that this opportunity will be given to me on tomorrow. and so I could not write my points in point form. I could not write them, but as I remember, I will express my ideas. Number one, our brothers, that is a question from my fellow brothers. Actually, when I come here, I know only few of this temple, Bhante Vinita and our president, Brother Leslie, and my sister Mallika, only few. I'm happy to say now I know so many friends I have. That is number one.
Can you speak loudly? We cannot hear.
Of course. So, secondly, my fellow friends asked a question from me. Why did you come all the way from Sri Lanka to here to practice this one? Actually, Bhante Vinita, Nayak Thero Konnaja, and everybody knows that Sri Lanka it is, we don't have permission to practice novitiate program as temporary. And mostly I practice to go to Thailand from 2018, 19, 20, 23, 24. In this year also, April, I was in Thailand. And as I take the free time, I go to Thailand for that work. In this time, I saw that, notice that in Buddhist Maha Vihara in novitiate program 47th, and I had an idea to apply for this program. That is the background that I decided to come here. And secondly, if I told why did I come here? Number one, I will have an opportunity to practice Dhamma. And if I thought about the 10 precepts that I observed, I did not break Panatipata Veramani in this program, throughout the program. Consciously, I could protect. If I consider about Adinnadana, I can't be sure about that one because that there were so many books, my fellow friends, knowingly or unknowingly, did I take like that? I did not remember. Abramacharya, Veramani, Sikkhapadam, I protected that 100%. Musavada, I can't be promised about that one because that I was telling various things. I was talking too much sometimes. And meanwhile, I am not sure that I broke that one or not. Suramereya Majjapama Datthana, Veramani. Actually, I am happy to say that from today, before about 12 years, I could observe that precept and still I did not break that one, even for little amount. In here, Vikala Bhojana Veramani, I did not break that precept. 100% I protected. Nachagita Vadita Visuka Dassanamala. In this temple, we did not have opportunity or we were not exposed such conditions. Mala Gandha Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusanatthana. We had a simple life here. We had only Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, Giranapachya. So it was a great help to that I 100% protected that one. Next one is Uchchasayana Mahasayana. According to our Buddha's explanation, I did not break it, and our venerable Bhantes and doctors, they will definitely, Ayananda, definitely know in Sutta Pitaka, Buddha has explained what are Uchchasayana Mahasayana. According to that explanation, 100% I protected that one. And I did not have any opportunity to break that one. Jata Rupa Rajata Patighana Veramani, I protected that one. I told this all because I protected these things surely. So I request my fellow brothers and my fellow sister Upasikas to rejoice this merit with me. That's why I wanted to tell this one. Next one. Bhante Vinita, please tell me if I am taking too long time. If I am taking too long time, please tell me, okay? And I have few ideas to tell. Next one is, and I saw bit among our friends. And Pali reading, it is a little bit difficult to them. Not to all, only to some. And they are unsure that letter T, our doctor explained about that one or two, but even at the next program, I request, please, as a first step, please explain Pali pronunciation by English letters. And I'm happy to say I studied a little bit Malay language with them at night. By Malay language, near sound is coming in Y. Example, B-A-N-Y-A-K, they are pronouncing as Banya. So they are requesting Kondanya to write K-O-N-D-A-N-Y-A. They are requesting. So if you presented the difference of that one, because that in our side we have alphabet very well and we can specify that one by our letters, but they have only English alphabet parallel with Malay language. So please pay your attention about teaching them Pali reading. Other one is I have to present this one, and we know in Sri Lanka we have so many exposures to Tipitaka. I am not graduated for Buddhism in a university, but through my self-study, I studied Sutta Pitaka for 3 years alone. And I tried to by heart most of Pali stanzas as Buddha's word. I see that Sutta Pitaka is the foundation of Dhamma. Because if I am correct, Shraddha, meaning that a strong faith, will be developed through Sutta Pitaka. In this program, if our Venerable Bhante's schedule Sutta Pitaka discourses to this program, I think their Shraddha and myself also, Shraddha will be increased. That is essential one when we are starting the journey of Buddhism towards Nibbana. Secondly, Vinaya Pitaka as that foundation is there by Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka as the wall of the door, and Abhidhamma Pitaka as the roof of the home. So home exists only on foundation, wall and roof. Everything should be there. But if anybody tries to set the roof without foundation or walls, sometimes it will be collapsed. So I am not going to tell you that in this program it happened like that, it never happened. But I am suggesting we shall please schedule that one in that order. I think I give the opportunity to my fellow brothers. I have so many ideas, but I did not write that one in point form. So if I have another time, I will express my other half. Sadhu.
Good morning to all teachers, doctors and professors. I'm grateful to be in this program. So it's my first chance to take part in a noviceship program. Yes, open my eyes and also allow me to observe the 10 precepts mindfully. From the time I wake up in the morning to the time we rest, every hour or minute we have time to reflect on our actions. Did I do what I'm supposed to do? So I think I should have observed most of them. But when I'm going back to my working life, actually every morning before I come here, I will recite the 5 precepts to remind myself how to be a better person. But on the other hand, my job also requires me to break the 4th precept. I have to tell lies on a daily basis to make sure that we do something good and the ending is also a good outcome. It's difficult to explain here, but it bothers me a lot. I take the 5 precepts, but I have to break it every working day. Okay, that aside, but okay, I'm very grateful. We have accommodations and laundry plan out. The lessons plans are also fantastic. It has been a good learning experience for me. And even after I go back to my daily life, I will still reflect on everything I do daily, mindfully. So thank you, teachers, doctors, and professor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think, let me express what I have noticed. And when you are just settling down to be a monk, I noticed that, early morning and in the evening, when I look through from the distance, I see that, they are just settling down as monks now. But by the time, now it's time that for you to go home. Seeing that, I was very happy. When you do walking meditation around the Bodhi tree area, it was a very pleasant view. I thought that if people see this, from the distance, if they see this, they will be happy too. I think I asked you the first day of one of those days, our behavior should be very pleasant for the people. Pasannanang va bhiyo bhavaya, appasannanang pasadaya, as that was the Buddha's advice. We have to go in such a way that even the people who have seen you bring a joyful feeling about it. Just a very pleasant. That's how Sariputta met Asaji. Seeing very pleasant appearance. Who is your teacher? I always, throughout the program, I reminded you time to time, this is how it should be, our behavior. In a way, that's a behavior modification for all of us. That, train us. That I notice in your lives, in your behavior, that you have changed. If you can maintain that, would be very nice, beneficial to you. Beneficial to you. Even after, as he said that, even after going that is what we expect. That is the benefit that you get from this program. And it's very short. Buddha was teaching for 45 years. There are many, 84,000, we say that, 84,000 sutras. We may like to learn all of them. That is actually for intellectual taste, interest for you, that you may be seeking for it. But if you're really looking for the benefit of this, we don't need that many. I always say, what you have heard, what you have learned is good enough for us to practice to our liberation. So maybe we are that karmic energy is not matured yet. I remember when Ayananda last night mentioned, Khema was not going to see the Buddha because of her conceit, her arrogance, what she had, because she was so pretty, super pretty. So therefore she didn't want, because she heard that Buddha is criticizing that beauty. Because of she didn't go, but Buddha uses psychic energy to change that mind by making that super beautiful lady was fanning him there. So that changed. That attraction changed. It made her be it was her meditation. During that short time she changed, and when Buddha was teaching, she attained the enlightenment. So that is how we all are. We are not matured we are different levels of maturity in our meritorious karmas. Remember that. We are not in the same place. Our understanding may be different, but it's still okay. But we have to have one goal we have to have a program for our own self. What am I going to do? What do I want to do? Maybe that there are so many things that we didn't resolve yet, but we have opportunity. While we are improving, while we are learning, while we practice. Practical part is the important thing in our everyday life. So like you, we also do that. Even though we don't say it, we do our best. We all see what is happening in our mind, what is going through in our minds. There are so many weaknesses we all have, but we have to make effort. That is what we call Samma Vayama. So we live in that eightfold path, not one after another, but whenever we see things, our weaknesses we can see, we correct them. So we are not pretending that we are perfect. We are not perfect. None of us are perfect. But our effort should be to understand and liberate ourselves, break this cycle, break this samsara. Long samsara, we have to make it short. So this is what we learn from the Buddha. This is what Buddha encourages us, emphasizes on us. Samsara is so long, therefore monks, there are beautiful trees, beautiful parks, go and practice. So this is how he was encouraging. I reminded you that. This is how he was like a father to his children. He was encouraging all these followers, practitioners. And I was so happy that yesterday Bhante Susil said, don't follow me, follow the Buddha. So that's very good instruction. So all of you to keep in your mind, whenever you have doubt, come back, go to a teacher, ask the question, learn. So we don't have to have arrogance in our mind, I know Dhamma better than the other person. We don't have to compare anybody. Learn, practice. Whatever you learn, put into practice. Whatever you don't know, explore it, find it. Because it's not like older days. Now at the tip of your fingers, there is Dhamma. Just go to the internet, search it, so you can find it. But don't trust all of them. So, okay, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. And Venerable Nayaka Tero, Kundanya Bhante, and Venerable Susila Tero from USA, and Venerable Sunita Tero, and Venerable Ayananda Tehri, and my friend Dr. Ashok Pridashana. I'm very happy to speak to you. Just a few comments. Now, Venerable happens to say that mindfulness, I'm very happy that he says he does everything with mindfulness. Okay, that's great. Walking, sleeping, eating, and yeah. So mindfulness is not for mindfulness. Mindfulness is for doing every action with mindfulness. But, this verbal and bodily actions should be definitely performed mindfully. And there's something beyond that. Mindfulness is to be used to look into your, all the mental, let's say, the feelings that arise in your mind. So if you are mindful of all the negative things that happen in your mind, that actually a kind of a way of being alert in order to decrease them. And you should be mindful of all the positive qualities in order to increase them. So mindfulness is that. Not only, mindfulness should be applied not only for, bodily actions, all actions. So that's very important. So it should be upward development. So that's mindful. And regarding our Venerable from Savaner, Sri Lanka, So as I think Venerable Konnanja Nayaka Thero clarified it very clearly that you don't need to have lots of knowledge. It's good that you can have knowledge, but knowledge and the most important thing is to put what you know into practice. So knowledge without practice is, as Dr. Ashok always says, is blind, and you just get only a knowledge without experience. Experiencing is the most important thing. So if you have problem, as Nayaka says, you consult your actually preceptor master. That's it. So regarding Mahayana, Theravada, whatever, I don't have much concern about these, deviations. But they are, of course, interpretational, geographical interpretation from various aspects. They are superb. That's okay. But I usually not depend, but follow early Buddhist teachings from the Buddha. So usually we know, we have as scholars, what we learn from one sutta should not contradict in the other sutta. So there are lots of suttas. And the most important thing that asserted by Susila Thero is that you are not to depend on us. And as Konnanja Thero says, there is ample of information available on the internet. You follow, but don't depend on that. Don't rely totally. So depend on the Buddha. I mean, rely or follow the Buddha. That's the word, follow. Okay. So regarding these different traditions, Theravada, Mahayana, whatever yana, what I want you to know is that is from the Buddha I like to quote. So if you want to make a fire, you get different types of, let's say, sticks or maybe leaves. Let's say leaves from, I can't completely remember the real leaves that are mentioned in the Pitaka there. So you can get jack leaves, mango leaves, different types of leaves or sticks, and put them together. You ignite, make a fire. And the result is fire. Fire is fire. So you can identify this fire is from mango leaves or mango stick, and jack or whatever. Fire is fire. That is the same. Fire has basic characteristics, whatever the source is. And even from the Pitaka, that's symbolical and metaphorical. So different rivers, especially the major rivers, Sarvu, Acharavati, and the many rivers, flow from different regions of India, passing many areas, but they flow into the sea. When they flow into the sea, their identity is lost. Okay, so you can't see that this is the waters from Ganga and Acharavati and this river, that river. So sea water tastes the same, salt. Dhamma is like that. Okay, so whatever you practice from following Mahayana, Theravada, whatever, all the mental defilements have no kind of peculiar, let's say, identity from this Theravada kilesa, this Mahayana kilesa. No, kilesa is kilesa. Okay, so metta is metta. So be mindful every time of what is good, what is bad, and cultivate what is good, and try your best to suppress, subdue, and eradicate what is bad. That's what you have to do. So you can follow any tradition as you pursue, it's correct. But the main thing is that you should maintain a certain introspective, that's in modern word, mindfulness. So based on that, you follow and you can consult your masters, preceptors, mentors. So I wish you all the best. Actually, in the first day, when I saw your face, and I got certain notion about your mental quality, as Nayaka Thero says, settlement. Certain settlement has arisen, that's it. And it never, I'm sure, evade. It retains in your mind, whether you go home tomorrow. That is actually the nature of the mind. That's really great. It doesn't go, but temporarily you feel that when you go and be engaged in the ordinary course again, and the profession or whatever, you may forget, but that power is in your mind. Okay, you can quickly raise it up. So wishing you all the best, and to proceed further I'm very grateful, I'm thankful to you all. So, and today you have some difference I can notice in you looking at your face, as Venerable Bhante Nayakathero notices. So thank you very much. May you be happy, wealthy and healthy. Healthy, wealthy and happy. Thank you very much.
I want to ask Bhante's opinion on our daily life. So when we go back, we are on our daily life. So we want to know how to go about doing our choice with meditation incorporated.
So that is what you have to apply, what you have done here. I think you are practicing meditation. We are talking about mindfulness.
I love doing gardening.
So you can do it. When you garden, you do garden, not something else. Right? Because you don't have to say that it's by verbally anything, but if your mind is somewhere else, so that means that you're not in action. What we learned by practicing here, we said you are on the cushion and you're focusing on your breath, in breath, out breath, so that is what you're doing. But now that skill, that's very basic. What you do on the cushion is very basic. Maybe once a day or twice a day you will be doing, go back to it. You recharge your battery to be in the present moment. Present is here, at the present moment. So what you do at work, you apply that skill when you do something. So if you are planting, flowers, so you are just leave it and see how you are doing it. So that's a meditation. That's a skill that you are using on the spot. So that's how I say, even when suppose you are a writer, once you develop your focusing skill, you apply in that. Instead of sometimes as kids we were thinking something somewhere else when we given a topic to write. So our mind is not there, somewhere else. When we have that good skill of focusing skill, so you can just start writing, finish it. You're a quick, active person. So what you did was, what is the benefit you get out of your meditation is, you're a more productive person. You did not just keep thinking about that and this, but you are focusing on the topic that you have given, and you wrote it, you finish it. Now you have saved your time. You have plenty of time in your hand to do some other things. I think very same thing we have to do at the work too. Okay?
So Venerable Nayakathero, I think it's a good answer. So the essence of what Nayakathero says suggests that meditation is for practical and daily life. Meditation development of mind. So I like to address that one this way. One day when my wife was taking my son very young, about 5 or 4 years old. So they were passing a funeral house and they happened to see a board, displaying may the deceased attain Nibbana. So my wife just asked, son, do you like to attain Nibbana? So as soon as he heard it, he began to cry. Oh, mother, I can't attain Nibbana. Why? Then I will die. Because he has seen Nibbana only at funeral places displayed. So he thought that he was okay. Really, he began. So he has a wrong idea. Okay. One of my students, even a young one, one day I asked him a real experience. Do you like to meditate? Oh, no, I don't like to meditate. Why? My father gets angrier and angrier when he's meditating in the house. So he blames when we are shouting. So actually, we should put what we learn into practice. If we can't put that into practice in daily life, we have not learned. So meditation not only for just to practice in this enclosed place, So actually, daily life is the real situation, scenario that we have to test, experience, and actually keep practicing. Okay, your daily life, as you know, I don't have to say, is full of negative, positive, extreme, and less whatever circumstances. So when facing them, confront, so you have to be mindful as Venerable Nakateri. So put into practice. So meditation is actually not just seated cross-legged, and that is a technique, that is the initiation, that is the practice which will help you go higher and higher. But meditation in final sense, as I say, according to suttas, development of mind, development of wholesome qualities of mind, suppression of bad qualities of mind, bhaveti kutra dhamme vaddeti iti bhavana. So you use it in daily life. That's it. Okay, thank you.
Maybe Susila, you can add something.
Thank you, Bhante, and good morning, everyone. Regarding her concerns, my point of view is that we all have taught two sides of our lives, as a lay life or as a regular or the secular life and the spiritual life. There are no two, just only one life we have. But we have put them in two divisions. Then we think coming to the temple is spiritual, going back home is lay. That's the matter. So it doesn't matter whether you are a monastic or a lay person, the practice is there. So it doesn't matter what you are doing, the practice is there, because see the Satipatthana Sutra, what Buddha has mentioned, we have to focus on each and everything, whatever we do. It doesn't matter whether it is good or bad. This is my view. Let's say we focus on good things. How about the bad things? If we do not be mindful with the bad things, how come we understand it is bad or what is the outcome of that bad action? So we need to be mindful with whatever we do. Otherwise, we never sort out good and bad. So there is no separation between secular life and the spiritual life. The reason, see, let's say 5 precepts. Whether you are at the temple or at your work or school or wherever, you have to undergo with the 5 precepts. Then, where you maintain your mindfulness, where you maintain your loving kindness, compassion. So I think those definitions make mostly confusion. So that's why we have to sort out those things very wisely. Being a monk or a nun can be spiritual, but how about the lay community then? So it is, let's do not try to define that in that context. So therefore, this practice you can apply until you die. I'm sure you are retired, right? You're not working, right, sister? No, you're just being at home. So you have plenty of time, as Bhante mentioned. So try to apply with all the activities throughout your daily life until the last time of your life. And one more thing, you are washing yourself here and you are going back to the mud again. So then you have to be mindful and careful. That's my advice. Thank you.
My English is not good, but I understand what the Bhante teaching and all the teacher teaching. I understand, but my English is very, very no good. I just can talk about simple English because I'm a Chinese.
Better simply.
So I teaching Dharma is almost 20 years. So I go to Mahayana. So everywhere I was searching all the learning. So I've been silent before. So I can see when you in monastery, it's very good. When you go out, how to treat the people and your reaction. Every your move, you think, you must reflect awareness, what I am talking, what are you doing when you spoke to another people, what you will always be awareness. Just I want to remind me, it's not other, I want to remind me when present what I'm thinking is right or wrong. On my daily life, I want to improve my Dharma, improve my knowledge, wisdom more and more. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to share my experience during the Novice program. Why? Because this morning I thought sharing is part of dana. So that's why I decided to share. During the Novice, all these days, my experience, I'm using 3 methods to go through the daily activities. 1 is contemplation. 2 is chanting. 3 is 4 elements. These 3 help me to get through all the days. It depends on occasion, condition, which method I'm going to use at that moment. Do I have any time to elaborate further so that you can understand further, everyone? Yeah. So, number 1 is the contemplation. Contemplation is all the while I'm doing it at home daily. It's kind of a very good practice I can recommend, especially contemplation of the Dhamma. When we face any difficulties, hindrances, I'm using contemplation to settle it. Chanting, difficult, tough times, I have to use the chanting internally. Even though I'm eating, whatever, walking, whatever I'm doing. Even though in the bathroom, something, hindrances comes to me. It's the thoughts and minds hindrances. It's those very difficult moments I will use chanting. Otherwise, usually I use contemplation first. Even all these 3 things I'm using during my meditation practice too. So this time is a special. It's not only meditation practice, daily activities. I'm using these 3 methods. Then come to 4 elements. 4 elements is very supportive. It's very good. Mostly I use more is the earth. Then is the wind and air, heat. That's very good for meditation practice. But I know Novice program, we have to be very mindful in our activities. So for all 4 of them, I'm using it this time. Usually I use it for my meditation. Thank you, Bhante. Thank you, everyone.
For your feedback, I think Dr. Ashok will have, he has something to say, because I hope, because psychological improvement of daily practices.
Thank you, dear Venerable Sirs and Venerable Ayananda Theri and my dear Professor. I guess I don't have much to say, because what I was supposed to say, of course, was already said. Okay. There is one thing that I have to say. Sailors are always tested in the ocean, not in the shore. That's all I have to say, Bhante Vinith. Right, so I guess some of you came to me and kept on questioning, and of course I did what I could do, because there are lots of practitioners here. I know that they have been practicing for a long period of time, and I have been practicing as well, and I just can say what I really know, what I have experienced only. So beyond that line I cannot say anything. I guess you understand what I mean all the time. Because if I say so, that is not going with my heart. Okay, so the real test is out there for you. Of course, I guess most of you are going to leave, and so you are going to sail. You are about to sail. The ocean is waiting for you, and there will be different currents in the ocean, and you will be tested for sure. Right? So this is going to be a good practice for you all. Thank you.
My respect to Bante Kondana, who is always there, who is always present throughout all the activities in the program to support and guide us. Bante Kondana has always been calm and approachable to help us every day. And my respect to Bante Vinita, for being very skillful and generous, lovely and humorous to introduce each speaker. And my respect to Bante Susila, who may look firm but disciplined and soft on the other side. Yesterday, I learned something from Bante Susila's talk. We can always be gentle, but will not allow people to cross our boundaries at times, as suppose in unreasonable situation. Yes, Bante. And my respect to Ayah Nanda for always smiling and gentle behind the scene to support all the upasikas here. And thank you very much to Dr. Ratanasiri and Dr. Ashok for being so jolly and humorous. It was fun. Yeah. Thank you for the careful selections of talks and speakers. It has all been beneficial and relevant. And I also like to thank all Upasika sisters for helping in the preparation for the morning and evening Buddha Puja. May we all feel the joy and gratitude to have this opportunity to make offerings to the Buddha. Okay. Thank you. And lastly, thank you to BMV and all the crew brothers and everyone. They have done a lot for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. Suki Hontu. First and foremost, I just want to say I've got 5 items that I'll be bringing out. And the first would be gratitude. My gratitude to all, to BMV for hosting the 47. I've attended 3 out of the 47, and each has been very enriching. The novitiate program, the novitiate team this year is astounding. From the program subjects to the running to the closing has been really awesome. Deeply appreciate the kind of effort and the thinking and the compassion put into it. It starts with the interview. I had the first interview with Bante Susila, and I felt that it's going to be a very good program. It was a very good interview, about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes of interview. Second topic I'm talking about is the subject matter. I find that this year, it is, I don't know about other years, but I'm comparing with the 3 years that I've attended. And I think this year, it has been a very comprehensive selection of topics and given in the right dose, meaning not too much, not too little. So I felt that it would help us when we go back to do a reflection of the subject matters that we have done and incorporate that into our daily life. And we can see that from this program, how far we are away from the original teachings. Yeah. Third area is the meditation, my favorite, because it's an abridged version. We are not getting the full version of the practice, but it's good that there are key areas that has been highlighted, and we are given an opportunity to practice it. Ayah, thank you very much. It's a lot of effort in there. During the practice, Ayah says that we can now talk about the practice, the now. She agrees that we can talk about other practices, but the now was very important. And that, I think, is what we are lacking, because most of the time, after our practice, we don't sit down and write out what we have experienced, a dialogue with self and a journal. We never keep a journal. So I started keeping a journal since the day that she started, and I found that there is progress it's very minor, but you can see your progress. So in that session, we can clarify, and I have no fear to share my experience. Whereas in some of the groups, when you share your experience, you can feel that you're under a lot of pressure. Yeah. So I thank you very much for your compassion. And the fourth one I'm talking about is on the presentations. I think we have a very varied pool of presentation, and I understand it comes from different backgrounds. But I feel that the most interactive presentations that involves the audience, where we can participate in a certain way, minor or even in a physical activity, and the Jakarta Tales and the personal experiences that is hitting right onto the dot of the moral was most successful. I'm not trying to criticize, but I'm just feeling that we get maximum results in that sense, yeah? And also, very importantly, is the humble and sincerity of the presentations. All the presenters were very humble, and they bring up very simple points and very apt to that condition, yeah? And lastly, my key learnings, is still from the very beginning, develop and purify the mind, do good, do no evil. Lastly, Bante, if I pronounce the name wrongly, my apologies. Bante Gunaratana. Yeah? Thank you very much for a very, very important lesson, to look within, to stay out of things that is none of our business. Thank you very much. Lastly, introspectiveness, which was introduced just now, is really a very big reminder. My thanks and gratitude to all.
Namo Buddhaya to everybody, everyone here. Today I would like to express my gratitude and dedicate the merits to the very first Buddha in this universe and all the Lord Buddhas, to all Pachika Buddhas, to all the Dhammas, Aryas, Sanghas, Bodhisattvas, all my Kruba Ajan teachers, Mahabrahmas, Devas, Lord Indra and his retinue, Chatu Maharajika kings and his retinue, Lord Yama and his retinue, my parents and my family members, and all our guardian angels, which is all related to us in the samsara. Okay. So may all rejoice in the merits and witness in the merits we have performed in this short renunciation. May we realize the Nibbana in this very life. As Arhan Anuruddha has once said, if we could not achieve the end of suffering in this very life, may we realize Nibbana in this samsara very fast and easily in the other lives. May the blessings of the Triple Gem stay with us forever. May all the Dhammas be realized by us very fast and easily. Apamano Buddho, Apamano Dhammo, Apamano Sangho. Nibbana Pacaya Hotu, Nibbana Paramang Sukhang. Sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu.
Very good wishes. But we all have to remember, wish is not going to do any good if you do not practice ourselves. Buddha said that. Buddha always seeing the wishes, he said, wishes do not lead anywhere if you don't put yourself into practice. So therefore, we all have to practice in everyday life. It's a daily life. It's a matter of practicing daily. So I think all of you are supporting each other here in this program. All of you are contributing to each other. It's a great strength. Individually you become lazy sometimes. You may not want to sit long. We were 45 minutes we were meditating in the morning, and in the evening, if it were by yourself, I'm sure that you will not sit that long. But when the next person is sitting, that was encouraged, you encouraged by it. So therefore, during this time period, all of you are here, you have supported each other. So be appreciative of that. Be grateful to that. So we always have to share our merit, with the other person, with the others that you are supporting. So it's very beautiful. So you all can be very rejoiced about this. So I'm very happy. Revata, thank you for remembering that, those beautiful stanzas. It's also something nice. Pali is a beautiful language. We always use it to prove that it's not mine. It's Buddha's word that we are sharing. For that reason, we quote the sutras. Otherwise, you may think that we make up. I always use the Buddha's, those statements, whatever he made. When I was saying that, something came to my mind. There's Lobha Dosa Moha, Professor was talking about. In the Lobha, there's a sutta called Lobha Sutta. There he mentioned, if you can get rid of Lobha, I guarantee that you will be Anagami. So therefore, when you hear certain things, you can search and find out. There are beautiful discourses, and it could be. Remember, it's not only from I'm not talking about Mahayana, Theravada, Vajrayana. We all have those teachings. Mahayana Sutras, maybe a couple of us we don't have. In the Mahayana Agamas and Pali Tripitaka, we have those things. Majjhima Nikaya, we call Nikaya. In the Mahayana tradition, they call Agama. In those sutras, same thing we have. What the problem is, we were not in certain areas, we are not teaching those sutras. You don't get, whoever learning in Chinese, you may not read. If you don't read those sutras, you don't know. So therefore, in the Mahayana as well as Theravada, we have Buddha's teaching. Dhamma is there, we call it Dhamma. So Dhamma is existing. Even in the, I believe in Vajrayana tradition, they should have. We all share this Dhamma all around the world and all around these different schools. They, without using them, what happens is, sometimes maybe more emphasized in mantras as a mean of being successful business or something like that. That is what I see, especially in this part of the world. Singapore, Malaysia, Chinese people, they are believing in mantras and they're recitation. What is that for? It is not for the liberation. Not with that purpose. Be a successful business person. If that is your goal, you can continue to do so. But if your goal is to follow the Dhamma, practice the Dhamma, definitely we have to learn the Dhamma and practice it. Whatever you have heard so far, you have good enough Dhamma knowledge, practice them. I wish all of you have that skill, that strength to continue in practice, to achieve the goals of spiritual enhancement, what we call as Nibbana, that's a supreme bliss. So may we all have that skill to practice it and gain that break through this cycle. Cycle is so long, we have been uncountable time. Breaking is the case that we have to do now. That's the challenge that you have, that we all have. So let's try to do that. Thank you.
I think everyone cannot express your ideas, but as a solutions, I just brought 2 books. One is for Upasika, one is for Samaneras. So the reflection of Upasika, reflection of Samanera, novice monks. So you have much time from this time to tomorrow morning, lunchtime. So you can write whatever you experienced, whatever you learned, whatever improvement, whatever suggestions, or anything that you feel. That is up to you. We don't disturb. And we don't publish your name also. Remember, you write the name and we don't publish. That is a secret document to analyze the program and get an idea what you need next time. Understand? If yes, say yes loudly. That's all. And as Bhante said, in summary, this is to shorten our sansaric journey, not to improve business or education or anything. So we have a burden of defilements in the life, so we have to withdraw ourselves from that, and we have to earn the happiness and success and freedom. Together with freedom, then we have to attain Nibbana. That is the final goal. That's why we train ourselves. So, how women can do that one? How males can do that one? So, women can become bhikkhuni and upasika. How these roles can assist you? Males can become monks and upasakas. How these roles can be helpful in this sense. That is what we need to experience to shorten this sansaric life. I think Ayananda also must speak something in this regard. So was very silent. And to satisfy our audience, so over to you, say something.
What I want to tell is, actually I have nothing to say. I have talked enough. I will say that in this way, let myself speak in your voice. That is, as let myself speak in your voice. Contemplate on that, which means let the Buddha be awakened from your within. So I was carrying the message of the Buddha as per my experience, to my best. Maybe not to my best, yeah, to my best. So that if we have shared enough, and you should be able to apply to yourself, and then talk, let myself hear from your voice. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Sukhi Hotu.
We have only 10 minutes. If you express something, say briefly. Kind attention, kind request.
A short one, just like previous my sharing, this is like the restaurant add-on item, okay? The fourth one, I would like to share that today, this forum, I am using one method for today, this forum. I know I'm so very new to Upeka. I decided I want to try out Upeka for the forum. I know during forum a lot of views, a lot of opinions on. I try very hard to do Upeka, just in a try and error phase right now. How we call it? Selective thoughts. I've been doing it for some time, for selective thoughts. We call it control, is a bit of not nice to hear. It's not controlling my thoughts. Selective. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for organizing this program. Actually, this is one of my dream in my life, because I wanted to be a monk, but with our life situation, we cannot do that. But this is a big opportunity for us. Also, during the program, we learn a lot of things. Actually, now I am going to my lay life, not like a previous person. I think I can add lot of experience, lot of things to my life. So Also, during from the first day to until now, as I know, I protect my sealer. So I'm taking this opportunity to transfer my all the merits to all the members who support for this program, including our crew members also, because they support a lot of things to us. So even we didn't have to think about our environment because everything's arranged. So I like to give my merits to all our Kalyana Mitra Samanera and for our lectures and for Venerable, all the Venerables and for crew members and all the Upasikas. And especially for Upasikas, they give a big support to arrange a Buddha Puja and everyone. Thanks a lot. Also, I need to mention that because I wanted to, it's a big dream for me because I know this robe is very valuable because it's only Arahat also, they can live with only these robes. So it's a very valuable things. I think it's a thanks for a lot again and Triple Gem bless you for all.
Time is coming to wind up the forum, not the whole session. You are allowed to go tomorrow only.
Excuse me.
However,
may I have the permission?
Everyone has learned something that's more important. So you can write on the book. Understand?
Yes, I understood, but openly I have an appreciation by my words.
Sorry?
Give me only 1 minute, please. I appeal.
Okay, 1 minute only, eh?
Okay, definitely.
If you pass more than 1 minute, I'll disturb.
Okay. Throughout this program, I saw special characteristics of our lectures. And I should appreciate that one, and because that this is not my, not for my future advantages. Openly, I should tell, unless I will be mucky and erasing others' qualities. Here, Bhante Kondanya, I saw humbleness, like that Bhante's talking and explanations and being with us, wonderful humbleness. And Bhante Vinita, I should appreciate openly. And I saw that all the lectures, before to start that lecture, Bhante Vinita is explaining openly this much limitations this lecture has, and openly, without closing others' qualities, he explained about other lectures. Bhante Vinita Susilate, and deep explanations of Dhamma. Ayananda, and it is very helpful. Your first explanation before the meditation, it is helping us to control our mind and keep on the point. Dr. Ratnasiri, thank you for your wonderful explanations. And Dr. Ashoka, thank you for your psychological access of all the delivery. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much for you all also because of your participation. At the beginning of this program, we have finalized some programs, schedules. Then the biggest challenge I had is the interview of you online. Some are not coming on time. Bhante Kondanya all the way from USA, sometimes here morning means they are night. We wait more than 4, 5, 6 hours continually. We stayed in Zoom to interview. We interview one person, then again in 20 minutes something, someone come in. So Dr. Ratnasiri, Dr. Asoka also participated virtually. They tried, however, to arrange their time. Sometime I also lost signal connection due to rain and many issues. Biggest challenge to interview 40 people. Remember. So next time if you attend, please come on time for the interview. So
you may have lost the connection, but you have never missed the coordination.
that is how it's happening. So on the other hand, Bhante Susil also text me, Venerable, send me my dates to arrange my schedule in Malaysia. So I couldn't reply that one, sorry, because
Not yet.
not yet, because the reason they are in Sri Lanka, it is raining. On the other hand, my cousin brother got caught by flood water and already died. So many arrangements. So then I had to discuss with him. I informed Venerable Kondanya Nayakatero also. Then I thought after coming back we will slow. However, I decided the timetable and distributed to all. That is how it was happening during the period of challenging. However, the contributors, they did their best. We should be thankful that technology is a vehicle for the transport of the information. AI also a transport. So even though they use some technological devices, presentation slides, they show some key points. Physically they spoke to you. So you could have the chances to get solutions for everything. So maximally within their capacity they try to use technology. For the future generation also we record all those things, video recording, then we will put into YouTube or whatever channels you can receive. And also finally this is to train ourselves. You as an upasika or upasaka, bhikkhu or bhikkhuni, how to train yourself to shorten the sansaric journey. As some people said, to avoid evil practices, to enhance the skills in Dhamma, and also to cleansen your mind. Dhammena gutto mama Dhamma palo. Be a person who rejoices the Dhamma daily. Then the Dhamma will protect you. I heard Dr. Asoko, someone was talking about that. Dhammena gutto mama Dhamma palo. If you can do a lion's roar saying that I am a person who practices Dhamma, I am a person who lives according to the Dhamma without fear, without any hesitation, that would be the greatest thing in the Dhamma, in the life. So you may try to enjoy the Dhamma daily at all the moments in the life. All the moments in the life. You have to convert every moment to enjoy the Dhamma. For example, you think you offer a glass of water to someone, then you may cultivate metta. I offer this glass of water to this person, may the person be well and happy. Cultivating loving kindness. That is what you have to learn. Then gradually you will be a good or richer person in Dhamma, then it will cause you to end up the sansaric life. I think this is enough. I took 5 minutes more than the expected time. And thank you, Bante Kondanya, for his immense contribution and guidance and kind approach to you all, and may he be well and happy throughout his sansaric life. Yes, may he possess the longevity with the best health and the worldlier conditions. I don't say better health, but I wish him for the best health. He is so kind. I'll tell one thing. Many people visit Buddhist Maha Vihara, even monks. Even monks visit Buddhist Maha Vihara, and we meet people in the life. But sometimes balance, some people try to cause anger or whatever things, but Bante Kondanya has never caused anyone to raise anger or hatred. Whatever he tells, however he approaches to people, he tries to raise the loving kindness and good heart and connect the people with heart, so we should speak their quality. That's why Bante is an example monk for the present monks and the society. So may he be well and happy from the bottom of the heart, and may he possess the best health and the long life. May he attain Nibbana.
Thank you, sir.
And may his parents also possess these merits. May they attain Nibbana. Whether parents are living or no, we have to transfer the merits. And Bante Susila, all the way from Canada, he is doing an excellent job in Canada in delivering the Dhamma talks, in teaching Buddhism. Meanwhile, he visits Buddhist Maha Vihara and surrounding Buddhist society. He is so humble. He is humble, and also he has loving kindness, good thoughts. He doesn't want to hurt others. He will try to please everyone. That is the quality of a monk. So his missionary service is required for many decades in this society. So we wish him to be healthier and wealthier with the longevity, and may he be well and happy throughout sansaric journey. May his missionary journey be more successful, say sadhu. And Ayananda, she also joined the interviews also. But I'm sorry to inform, she was sick during that time, but without considering her pain, difficulty, and problems, physical problems, health problems, she tried to do her maximum for us, and finally came here and delivered 2 talks and took care of our noble ladies, guiding them, teaching meditation. So weekly also, virtually she teaches the meditation, conducts the retreats, and also in many sense she helps Buddhist Maha Vihara devotees, Malaysia. May she be well and happy. At the moment she needs the best health. May she recover from the sickness very soon, and may she be well and happy. May she possess the healthier and wealthier conditions with the longevity. May she attain the Nibbana very soon in an immediate birth. Say sadhu. And Dr. Ratnasiri Ratnayaka, I don't know what to tell. I have unlimited package of the words to appreciate him. We know each other more than 20 years, and I learned English from him, and I learned how to preach the Dhamma in English from him. And to enlighten our life, his contribution is unlimited. So, from the bottom of my heart, I wish him, may he be well and happy. May he possess the healthy and wealthy conditions. May his family be well and happy. And may he attain Nibbana in an immediate birth very soon. And I have lots of words, but I stop there because I cannot control myself. Then my sincere gratitude goes to him. Whatever challenges come to him, I'll be behind him because he did a lot for us to be successful in our life as a teacher. Beyond the role of the teacher, he played a very good human role for us. His motivation caused me to do 3 masters in English. That is so. Whenever I have negative period, so he was the person who motivated me and forward me. Don't stop. Ape Hamuduru in Sinhala, Ape Hamuduru means our monk, our reverend. Don't stop anything. Something like that. So may he be well and happy. May his shelter of Kalyana Mitta be upon with us. And may he attain Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu. And Dr. Asoka Priyadarsana, you know about him, his positions. In the true sense of the words, he is a Kalyana Mitta. So we are brothers now. Indeed, in true sense, true meaning. No need to be born from the same womb to be brothers, but we can be brothers. Vissasa Paramanyati. And also, he did a lot of things for my devotees in Sri Lanka during the difficult period and during this time also. We share our personal views and get solution, talk to each other. And he is playing a balanced character in family life, in the cinema, in the academic scenario, or wherever. So, his service we need forever, every time. So, his Kalyana Mitta, his noble friendship, we need to strengthen that. And his Dhamma knowledge would be more needed for the future generation. So may he be well and happy always. May his family be well and happy always. May he possess the healthier and wealthier conditions forever. And may his mother be well and happy. May his father, already passed away, attain Nibbana. May all the family members attain the Nibbana very soon. Sadhu, sadhu. Because we all meet Bante Kondanya, Bante Susila, Ayyananda, Dr. Ratnasiri Ratnayaka, Dr. Asoka, and you all, our novice monks and upasikas, because of the Dhamma. Yes, thank you. Humbly thank you. And because of the Dhamma, he meets me because of English thirsty. So I had, so then because of the Dhamma, and Dr. Asoka also because of the Dhamma, and our ability to preach the Dhamma in English. These all reverends are same, including Ayyananda also. You also same. May our Dhamma friendship be more stronger in the future than this. May our Dhamma friendship be a vehicle for us to shorten this sansaric journey. May we all attain Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silis niccang uddapacayino chattaru dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukham balang ayurarogya sampatti sangha sampatti mevaca Ato nibbana sampatti minate samijjatu. Again and again may you be well and happy. Forgot to remind about Brother Leslie and Management Committee, in particular our Chief Reverend, Dato K. Sri Dhammaratana Nayaka Mahathir and Mahasangha. May all the people who assisted, including Sister Mallika and Brother Raymond, all the team members, may they also be well and happy, attain Nibbana.